Hello, Ds, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna, and welcome back to the latest Benidorm and news update. Don't mind the mosquito bites. We already have some mosquitoes here, so make sure you bring some spray, some citronella, or something for your skin because we already got bitten first time this year officially. By the way, today we are in one of the brand new areas, new parks on the Poniente beach, right next to the famous Dolphin Tower building, slightly up the hill. And this is where we have the famous mural of the kitties and doggies. This is because there is a dog park right nearby. There is a children's school right here, a children's park, brand new one. And this is how they got the inspiration. Just really, really cute. At the end, when we'll be showing you the weather forecast for this upcoming week, we will show you what the mural looks like in real life and put you the map on how to actually get here in case you're interested. There's an ideal playground here for children too. Today we'll be talking about three different news. First of all, one is going to be about the situation update as we usually do. The second one will be about the detention of two men that applied a way of robbery, very aggressive one and very difficult one, which is called mataleon in Spanish, which is basically to kill the lion. It is something that people do when they want to steal your belongings and leave you absolutely that you are not able to defend yourself. We'll talk about this, and the third news will be about how much did the rental rise since the last decade. Since the year 2014, what is the difference of the rent that we're paying right now in comparison to back then? And obviously the weather forecast is waiting for all of you guys. Let's start with the situation in tourism. As you all know, there's quite a lot of people. The beach area is very busy. The bars, restaurants, cafeterias, there are some queues even in some specific most popular spots in Benidorm town. The natural park, the boat trips, the excursions, the theme parks that are opening up now, everything looks like it's already summertime in here. Although official summer in Spain will not begin up until 21st of June, more or less. But I like to say that once it's 1st of June, it's officially calendar summer. That's how we were raised like. There are a lot of partying groups. There are a lot of stag hen parties, bridal showers, divorce showers. Any kind of celebration is valid here in Benidorm. So there's a lot of people on the streets. Even on workday in the evening, there's a lot of people going shopping, just walking around, grabbing some snacks, some ice cream, some bubble tea, anything you want in the area. There is a brand new, which opened up really, really recently, brand new rooftop terrace, which is actually accessible from the outside for people who are not guests of this specific hotel. We will show you this place in a few videos from now on, probably this week or the next week. We need to go and confirm that it's available for filming, but we really, really would like to show it to you guys. And if it's actually like this, you will be very surprised with a gorgeous place in Rincon de Lodge. The second news that I wanted to share with you all is about a detention of two men here in Benidorm town on one of the main and busier avenues in the city. Because they stole some belongings of a man applying this technique of mataleon. This technique, in what it consists, it's very, very dangerous one, to be honest with you, and I wish people would know how dangerous it is. But basically, they're looking for victims that are going on their own, that don't have anyone with them. And what they do is they come from the back and they just strangle the person like this. And this is like a martial arts part, which obviously shouldn't be applied in case of violence. But this is like a trick, you know, like this. And it leaves a person unconscious without the air in just amount of seconds. And then when the person falls down, obviously, then they, in this minute or two, while the person gains consciousness once again, they are taking all of their belongings. This is why it's so dangerous. And in this case, this happened to a British tourist, an elderly man in his higher age already. Not too sure how old he was, but they said it was an pensioner probably. He was walking alone, and it was midday. It was midday. It was bright outside. How this happened, I cannot tell you, but I suppose they've seen he's an elderly man, he's going on his own, he kind of seems unprotected. So they just strangled him, then hit him. He went to the ground, he opened like a wound on his head. And the good thing is that, and if someone who tries to do something like this sees these videos, better, because they'll know they won't be able to do it again. Because Benidorm has not only the police cars that go on patrol down the streets, they not only have motorcycle police officers, but they also have the secret police. There's different types of secret police. Okay, one of them is mostly towards illegal substances, etc., surveillance. But these ones, they're called de paisano, which means that they are not wearing police officer uniform. They're wearing usual typical clothes, and usually there's two of them always walking around. Like, they go in couples, okay, not a solo one. This time they were walking right nearby, and they presenced this situation. So once they've seen it, obviously they went there, they helped the man first, and then once they've seen that the man is okay, he's going to be attended, they went to search for the individuals, and they've seen them literally like a couple of 100 meters away from the place where they did all this. They were arrested, and so that you know, Benidorm police officers never sleep. It's true that in our region we have one of the lowest amount of police officers per thousand people who live here. So we still are lacking quite a lot of police officers. But with what we have, they are doing a very, very good job. Trust me. And right now, obviously, they are arrested, and probably they won't be doing that again, because you never know where the police officers might be. The man finally went to the hospital because obviously he had an open wound in his head. He was in a big shock. He fell down, so bruises as well. So at the end, he went into the hospital. It's not something too dangerous. Obviously, he went out like in a day, in that same day, back to his hotel. But it's something that is really, really stressful. It's not something usual either. I don't want to scare you, but things like these happen in touristic places. So you need to be careful where you go. Probably now, when they know in between of them that they will get caught easily, they won't do that again. Hopefully that is going to be the case. But once summer comes, there's going to be people who will want to steal your belongings, who will be checking if you are on the beach, who will be checking if you're vulnerable, if you're drunk, if they can steal something from you. So be careful in this sense. Don't show up so much of expensive belongings with you, or money, or expensive watches, jewelry, phones, just in case. You don't need any trouble on your holidays. And now let's talk about the last news, which is about how much did the rental got up and increased in Benidorm town in the last decade or so. The prices obviously keep increasing and increasing each and every single year here in the area, and renting something out that is reasonably priced and good quality as well in a good area each time is more and more mission impossible, I would dare to say, or at least a very expensive mission. This is something that we, as a Gestoria consultancy office, a legal immigration office here in Albir, Benidorm area, and we work in all Costa Blanca in general. Since we've opened it up, we've had a lot of clients that are our subscribers from the Spanish channel. Some of them came from this channel, Benidorm by Ano. So if you need a legal consultation from authentic specialists who've studied what they had to study, who have permits to do all of this, you can contact us if you want to. This is the email address, the official website. Google can translate it in English. We're working on the translation to different languages right now. And this is where you can contact us for WhatsApp too. We help quite a lot of people here in the region in Elche, Alicante, Valencia, Villajoyosa, Altea, Albir, Alfaz del Pila, Nucia, Polop, everywhere in the region. And those who wanted to come to Benidorm were really, really surprised with the latest pricing. And the truth is that prices went up more than twice since 10 years' time. A lot of time has passed, and in 2014, more or less, we've paid, let's say, 500 euros for a specific property. Right now, this exact same property costs you 1,190 euros. Look at this. This is absolutely bizarre and insane numbers. How's that even possible? I'm not sure, but this is what's actually happening here in Benidorm. And in summer, it's the worst time ever to search for a property for a long-term rent, because that's when a lot of property owners want to use it for a short-term rentals. This is when they want to use it for like touristic place or come on their own and then rent from September to May. This is what they're trying to do. Starting from September, usually this is when there is way more options for a long-term rent, usually up until April month, more or less. Obviously, not everyone are able to afford these type of prices any longer. Thus, people are moving to different regions outside Benidorm into the mountains. They're moving towards Villajoyosa. They're moving to La Nucia, Polop, other villages, Finestrat, too, simply because we people cannot afford it, because with pensions from outside, with businesses outside, or salaries from the outside of Spain, yes, that's absolutely fine. But if you have a Spanish salary, if it's an average salary, you're not able to afford more than 1,000 euros for an apartment, plus all the electricity, the heating, the gas, the public transport, the car, the food, and all this. It's more than a salary of a lot of people already. This is the main issue in Benidorm right now, and it only grows and grows. Thus, it's quite probable it will continue to do so in at least for a few years, if nothing drastic changes here, if no new laws come in place that would actually help to stop the price growth of rentals and promote renting out long term. If this doesn't happen, we'll pay even more here in Benidorm. And now let's have a short walk. I will show you the park, the area, while we will be talking about the weather forecast. But as you can see, it's very warm in Benidorm region. Let's go. We have blue skies today with some natural shade, which is really, really much appreciated. This is how the park we were today is looking like. This is the area to make some sports. There are some instructions on each one of these machines on what to do and how to do it. And this is the lovely and colorful wall that the local artist has created for this area. And while you enjoy watching it, we'll let you know what the weather will be like. It's going to be sunny, it's going to be nice, it's going to be very warm and hot even throughout all this week, up until Friday probably. Then on Friday, it might be raining. There's a chance it will be raining. Look at the mural. There's some kids right there, because this is the school. And these are the doggies and kitties. This is the street art. Look at this. That's gorgeous. So only on Friday, it might be raining Friday, Saturday night. And starting from then, the sun will be here back again. As for the temperatures, today it's going to be around 26, more than 30 in south parts of Spain. That is a lot. During various days, we will have here around 27 to 29 degrees, and then 25, 26 as we have right now. This is how the beginning of the summer, the end of May, first days of June, will be looking like. Look at how lovely. This is what the weather will be looking like here in the area. And the water temperature. A lot of you wants to know if the water is nice right now and suitable for swimming. The truth is that, yes, kind of. We actually went for our first swim this year, and the water temperature right now is of 20 degrees. It's still slightly cold when you go inside, but when you actually stay there for a couple of minutes and you move around, it doesn't seem as cold as it actually was. The water in the outside swimming pools also more or less the same temperature. But with the weather that we are looking at for this entire week, temperatures will rise quite a lot of the water, and you will be able to enjoy it as much as you want. Bring sunscreen, water bottles, hydrate yourself very, very well, and bring some sun hats. Enjoy your holidays here in sunny, hot Spain, Costa Blanca region. Thank you for accompanying us on today's informative Benidorm news update. We wish you a lovely, lovely day, and we'll see you in a new video here on the channel. We have a lot of interesting videos planned and ready for you guys, so make sure you subscribe and stay tuned so that you wouldn't miss any kind of new and useful videos for you guys. And very, very soon, we are heading back to the island of Mallorca. We will stay there for the whole entire week. So there's going to be a ton of interesting, unique videos that are waiting for you from there as well. Stay tuned. Bye, Dees.